Well, this entertainment mecca opened back in 2009. It seats 80,000 but has a standing room capacity north of 100K, and we are pushing that today at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Play action now. Prescott. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jadeveon Clowney coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Prescott off play action. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Hubbard trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Hubbard again. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. A play fake, now Young. They'll air one out, deep for Mingo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up fourth down. To the air once more, Young. Got a man, that's Leggett. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made that time by Chauncey Golston. Second down and 8. Young working out of the gun. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. 6-0 our score after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work.
Along the shores of Lake Erie, the Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go from Cleveland. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Winston. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
So you work all week on your opening script, Mike, and what happens? Well, that opening script is going to have to wait until your second possession. The defense comes out with a big stop early. They get the interception, and now it's the opposing team going out looking to take this early lead.
Right to the air, it's Cousins. That's caught, Ray McLeod. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Juan Thornhill that time. Good cover, able to knock it away. 2nd down, Cousins. Complete, former 1st-round pick Drake London with the catch. And the Falcons are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. Now Cousins on the bootleg. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And now 3rd and goal coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across.
And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Falcons. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. We'll go play action. It's Winston. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball
into space. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A first down throw for Cousins. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Cousins. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
3rd and long. Play action now. It's Cousins. That's complete. He's got it to London. Will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Cousins and the offense electing to go for 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, it's Jameis. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here.
Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side.
Oh, a loose football. It appeared like the Falcons were able to get back on that one. Ball stays with Atlanta. the play fake. Here's Cousins. He's going to air this one out. That is hard. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Falcons are in the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Avery Williams on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's Cousins throwing from the pistol. He's going to dial up another deep ball. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. Well, sometimes the offense tries to make a little too much happen, try to pitch it around, get an extra few yards, except they lose the ball, and the defense will take over.
Mike, you're exactly right. That is what happened here. That's just a prime example of a player just doing a little too much. Just secure the ball, get as many yards as you can, and make sure your team ends up still possessing the ball.
On play action, Winston. Looking deep here for Tillman. And the Falcons will have great field position right around midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They go play action with Cousins. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
One knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up third down. To throw is Cousins. He fires downfield for Pitts. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb. They'll struggle to get positive yardage here, only up to about the 5. They'll come up on a second down and 8. A second down throw for Jameis. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. He's inside the 30. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Winston will work out of the pistol. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
8 yards on the loss brings up second and goal at the Falcons.
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's Chubb. Big play. 3rd and goal coming up. They'll run with Chubb. This defense standing up in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. Oh no, that is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. And that is the last thing you want to do, Greg. When you have the ball on offense in your hands and the other team gets points, it is 2 with a safety there.
And it's really a rare play in the NFL, Mike. We just don't see it very often. So anytime a defense gets the run off the field celebrating, getting an easy 2 points, they'll take it.
Here is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Chubb. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best 1st down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. Oh, no good. He missed it. That might be a big miss here in a one-score game in the fourth quarter.
Justin Hopkins to kick off for the Browns.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's first down. Now, faking the give. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Hicks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize.
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. Left side, he's got Njoku. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the Browns. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Throwing right away is Daniels. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 46 yards. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Young off the play fake. Finding Sanders on the crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
But that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That one out wide and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a couple.
Ready?
Right back to Hubbard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's got some space here. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to it after the pick 6. Young. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Got a man. That's Leggett. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll throw again. Young. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running right. Here's Sanders. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Young to throw it. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame.
Dodge City. Man, I can't wait to see how you light them up with this superstar. Mahomes got whatever you need. I knew you would take Tyreek Hill. Who wouldn't? I got 2 words for you. Game changer.
Oh, out of my way. All day. I'm here all day.
CMC is just special. His name is in the history books already, and he's just starting. Nice. I would have took him too. Quarterbacks, read this defense. Khalil Mackenbird. I like that, man. I like that one. All right, Dot City. Dot City. Let your superstars do what made them superstars, and you'll be good. I'm Trey Moe, and I wouldn't steer you wrong. Now go get after it. May the best squad win. It's Superstar KO time. Let's start this thing off right. Russell Wilson got a 1st and 10. Can you say interception? Khalil Mack, I like what I'm seeing from you. Khalil Mack with the... You don't have to be quick, but you better be effective. They missed out. Don't copy them. Cheetah in motion. Coach OBJ, look out for him. Here's Mahomes, 1st and 10. He finds a man in the crossing route, making it look easy out there with the big plays. Going with some play action here. Mahomes looking deep for top. It's intercepted. Might as well be throwing it towards I-4 with that kind of traffic. That pass is intercepted. Tug of war will decide this match. The winner moves on. The loser is scratched. Wilson looking to throw it at midfield. Looking deep for Travis Kelce and taking that pigskin to Broadway and all the way home for a Dot City touchdown. Chins up, D-City. You'll be back.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Jackson, first play, going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Jackson to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Roquan Smith charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Was certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
Got his target. That's Kohler. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action now. Jackson on target to his man, Likely. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And some room to roam now. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Charlie Kohler, 77 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Henry up the middle. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Henry is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Ravens are able to move back in front. Justin Tucker for the extra point. and he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Finds his man. It's Kohler. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Play action. It's Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Jackson now. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Now inside the 25. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions, That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, third down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of force.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are back within a score. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Here's Hill on the return. Shreds him with a stiff arm. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action with Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Jackson now off the play fake. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Inside handoff, Henry. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Second and 11. Looking to throw. Jackson. And this will go to Henry out wide. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.